Hi, everybody.
Hello, I'm Ryan.
I'm Bethany.
And we are Ryan and Bethany Board Game Reviews.
And today we'll be talking about Boop the Halls. But before we do, we just want to remind you to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. Now, Boop the Halls with lots of kitties, la 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 la, is designed by Scott Brady and is published by Smirk and Dagger.
All right, so if you have ever had a cat around a Christmas tree, you know they are climbing that thing. They are going to try to knock it down. They're going to knock things off of it. They're terrible. They're just mean little beasties.
Yeah, I would like one, though.
They're also really cute. Okay, so that's what's going on in this game. Only you get to actually control the cats knocking the ornaments off instead of the cats controlling you and driving you crazy. All right, let me give you a quick overview of how to play. All right, here's our setup for Boop the Halls. Now, if you have not yet played Boop, I'm going to put a link to our video down below where it kind of shows our thoughts on the original game as well as kind of how to play. I'll give a quick overview now, though. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get 3 of our small little kittens in a row on the board somehow in order to turn them into grown-up cats. And then those grown-up cats, we're trying to get 3 of those in a row. And that's ultimately how you won Boop. All right, so it's a little bit harder than it sounds, though, because every time you place one of your cats, it's going to boop it away. And that works kind of in all the directions, diagonally and orthogonally. That's true of your opponents as well. That's what happened here. You kind of boop them both away diagonally. This is a 3-dimensional tiered board, but as far as the cats moving around, consider it basically a 2-dimensional board. You can kind of move up, they can move sideways, they can move down. Anywhere along the tree, you can be booped in those directions. So as you can see, it's a lot harder than it looks to try to get 3 in a row because you're constantly pushing each other away. One thing that can help is, let's say we have a situation where we have 2 cats in a row and we put down a 3rd cat next to them. Because these cats are in a row, they don't boop into each other, they just kind of stay where they're at. And that's one of the ways that you can get 3 in a row, or at least prevent things from bouncing around so much. So remember, you're trying to get 3 of the kittens in a row. You're going to remove those off the board, have them kind of graduate into the larger cats, and then the larger cats are going to be on the board. You're trying to get 3 of those in a row in order to win. Another way you can win is if you have all 8 of your cats upgraded in on the board at the exact same time. It's really hard to do that, but if it's another way that you can win the game. All right, now let's talk specifically about Boop the Halls. So now we've introduced yet another way that you can win the game, which is these ornaments. Each player is going to have 3 of those ornaments. And if you can be the one to knock off your opponent's ornament off the board, you're going to score it. If you can knock all 3 of those off by the end of the game, you're going to be declared the winner. Before each turn, if you don't have any ornaments out there, which is of course the case at the beginning of the game as well, you need to start the game by putting one of your ornaments out there. And it has to go on this 2nd tier. Now the thing with the ornaments is, they can only go across a level or down. They can never go back up. That is different than the way the cats work. The cats can kind of go all over the board any way they want. Ornaments can only ever stay on the same level or go downwards. Okay, at the start of our turn, we don't have any ornaments out there. Let's go ahead and put one of them out there. Again, it has to be on this kind of the 2nd tier. And now we're going to place our own piece out there. Let's put them out there. All right, now it's our opponent's turn. So same thing, they need to put one of their ornaments out there. But now, they can put their piece out there. They can boop our ornament downhill. Diagonally, we're actually really close to kind of getting ourselves knocked off there. So what we can do, if we really wanted to, is we can go right here. What's going to happen is we're going to boop this cat diagonally. We're going to boop this ornament off the edge over here. This one's actually going to fall off the edge, off the tree entirely. But because our opponent is not the one who knocked it off, when we did, it's going to go off into our supply. And now, because we have none out there, at the beginning of our next turn, we're going to need to put one of those out there. Knocking opponents off of the tree is one way to break them. However, there is another way as well. Once you've graduated some of your kittens into cats, your cats are going to be roaming the board. Let's say we have an ornament right there, and we have a cat right next to it. If we were to put this cat right here, normally if there was another cat right here, you couldn't boop it. This is not a cat though, this is an ornament. It's going to get booped, and it's going to go booped on top of the ornament, which because it's a big heavy cat, it's going to break that ornament. We are now going to score that ornament and putting it on our side of the table. So remember, all the same rules of Boop apply. You're trying to get 3 in a row of your large cats to win, or you're trying to get all 8 of your large cats on the board to win. But now you have that 3rd way of winning by destroying 3 of your opponent's ornaments.
I really enjoyed the presentation of this game. You actually have this 3D tree that you've built. Obviously, the squares are big enough, the cats and kittens aren't falling off, but you still have a tree, and you have this baseboard that you have to build it on and put it on top of. Oh my gosh, absolutely adorable. People are definitely going to be looking at this when they see it. If they see it anywhere, they're going to be like, what's this tree with all these kittens on it, with all these cats on it? It's definitely going to draw the eye.
Which is interesting because people are going to see this game and say, "Oh, that's so cute, so easy. It's going to be some friendly cats, cute kitties. It's going to be a really easy game to play, right?" Wrong. This is the thinkiest version of Boop yet. You have the extra win condition now of trying to knock over your opponent's ornaments, trying to protect your own ornaments, while still trying to get 3 in a row or prevent your opponent from getting 3 in a row. And because it's kind of three-dimensional, you kind of need to look all over, make sure you're not missing anything as well. So this is definitely the thinkiest version. This is it's not heavy, right? There's not a lot of over, not a lot of decisions, not a lot of like weight of that, but you have to like really think about where you're going to place and what you're going to do. So this is the thinkiest version of Boop yet.
It also says on the side of the box that it's surprisingly challenging to go along with that. Because it is.
They knew what I was going to say, so they put that there.
I really like the ornaments what that added to this game. And what I really like is that you have to have an ornament out there until you inevitably lose because all your ornaments are gone. But you have to have an ornament out there. And I like that because it just adds that challenge all the time. You can't just focus on doing other things. And this was really frustrating in like a fun, frustrating way. Like when the board is set up and there's a lot of kittens and cats out there, and you have to place your own ornament, you have to think of where you want to place it based on where you want to place your kitten that you put up there. And you're like, everything I do is going to mess with this. There's no good place to put the ornament. Like, this really sucks. But I enjoyed that challenge. So I just really liked just that one extra component and what it did for me gameplay.
Yeah, I absolutely loved the Christmas theme for this. I think this is a fantastic entry to that Boop series. It starts with Boop itself, and then it goes to the Boop, the Halloween-themed one, and now it's the Christmas-themed one, and they each get more and more thinky, using more and more parts of your brain as you're trying to work all this out and puzzle it all out. There's even actually a way, if you like the ghosts from the Boop, the Halloween Boop, there is a little kind of mini expansion that you can add into this called... what was it called? Oh, the Ghosts of Boopmas, which are these ghosts that are around the board. I don't think they work exactly.
Jacob Mowley.
Yeah, the one was Jacob Meowley, which is fantastic. I think there's also, they don't work the exact same way as the ghosts in Boop, but they roam around the board messing things up as always, which is how ghosts should operate, especially Christmas ghosts. So, this is going to be getting a lot of play this Christmas. Super adorable, but at the same time, really, really thinky. Super fun.
This is actually my favorite version of Boop. I've decided I really enjoyed this one. I see myself playing this one more than the other one. So I am a fan. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see our videos as they come out. Until then, you can follow us in all of these places.
You guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you next Christmas. Bye, everybody. You guys, thanks so much for watching. This game was provided to us by a publisher in exchange for a fair and honest review.
And if you want to see more stuff, check out over here to see something we think you might like.
And over here, we think that YouTube has picked out a great video for you you're going to love. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.